right, here's a live look outside of Split Rock this morning. Good, nice display of what's to come later this afternoon. We got some clearing skies across the area and some high cirrus clouds, as well as a couple lower cumulus clouds. But yeah, that's about it. We're going to see more sunshine through today. It will be a little bit warmer compared to yesterday, and probably a couple spots, but around the same. Otherwise, temperatures right now currently sitting into the 60s for most of the region. There are a couple 50s scattered out there, like up to the north and west. But otherwise, it's fairly mild out there. And that's thanks to the drier weather and the sunshine that we're going to be having here across the area. So that's following behind this cold front. And again, this front is going to be stalling on now. In fact, it's slowed down already across parts of the Dakota. So where it slows down, pretty much stops, is going to be the defining point as to who sees the rain for tonight. But again, it'll be holding off until we get past the daytime hours. So we'll be into the 70s and 80s for most of the region today. Likely a little bit warmer down to 35 quarter. But otherwise, again, let's look at where the rain's going to be setting up. In order to get heavy rain, we need a system to kind of force the rain to get some cloud cover. And so that low pressure system is going to try to at least develop some rain. And it might actually miss out towards the west, but there's still some models or guidance that's telling me that we'll still see some heavier rain back towards the southern half of the north and before we get our area of high pressure to return heading into Thursday. And it looks like it'll be lingering into Friday as well. So the end of the week is going to bring a nice reprieve from the super silker that we're expecting tonight. So going through the rest of today, through this afternoon, maybe a sprinkle or a storm or two, but I'd say the chance is really low for today. Otherwise, let's look at this afternoon through this evening around 10 o'clock. We'll start to see some activity just on the western ends of the Northland, mainly moving in after midnight. And then it'll be really getting going into, again, the southern half of the region before it moves out. And this is a look at for around 4 o'clock. Here it begins to move out, heading through the latter half of the morning hours. So I don't think it may be raining for a steady amount of time for a good chunk of tomorrow morning, but I think the heaviest rain is really going to be concentrated in a couple localized spots down to the south. And then as we head through tomorrow afternoon, there's a good amount of clearing on the backside of that front. So not of all tomorrow is going to be raining. That's going to be, again, good news since at least we'll get a break from the rain. So the flash flooding potential is definitely a little bit on the higher side. There is a possibility of some severe weather, but generally it's pretty low. No risk for tornadoes here heading through tonight. In terms of total rainfall, I think this gives a better estimate as to what's to come. Notice how the numbers are a little bit more spotty. Again, not everyone's going to be seeing 2 inches, 3 inches worth of rain, but I think the heaviest locations that see the heaviest amount of rain may see 2, 3, 4, something's even more than that worth of rain. So that's, again, going to be a flooding concern. Areas to the north of here probably won't be seeing too much. Tomorrow's forecast going to be much drier, especially up to the north and west. Again, still a couple lingering storms, and then our humidity is going to start to drop off heading into Thursday and Friday, back to more comfortable levels. And it looks to be fairly dry heading to the weekend as well. But boy, it's going to be heating up. Maybe 90s here for the start of next week.